Yeah, jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top rate, busting streams through your state. Boy, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the 3 Steph Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one. Not 2 and not 3. That ain't me. I'm the one. One and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they hate me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. I'm the. No mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the one. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.
We live, baby. We live.
Yeah.
We live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Telly go ahead and rock off with us. Go ahead,
Hey, how y'all doing? It's been a minute. Hey, we back. This is the End Game Podcast, the hottest sports podcast in the country. Up to my left, upper left-hand corner, that is my podcast mate, co-host of The Unhinged, my college football consultant. That's Mr. Michael Skywalker, as we call him. Over there next to him, upper right, that's the man who pays the bills. That's the big boss. That's the CEO. He got the basketball. He got the NBA. You want to know something about the NBA? That's the man to talk to. And myself, of course, Mr. Who Loves Your Baby. You know, Uncle Pudge. I got NFL for you. And it's a doozy this week. Y'all got to tune in to the Lions and the Vikings. All for all the man chips, everything pushed in. How you doing, fellas, doing this night? Also, Happy New Year's to everyone.
Hey, man, yes, this is the last podcast of 2024. You hear me?
Yeah.
So we going out with the in-game podcast this year. Of course, our other podcasts is the Family Barbecue, as we do on Saturdays. We'll be back for season 5 in 2025. And then we got, of course, the Unhinged podcast that'll also be back in 2025 for season 5 with them boys as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, but I'm just gracious enough to be here one more time before the season of this year is out. So
yes, one more trip around the sun completed.
Mike, what you got to say, Mike?
Shit.
Okay. What's up, Jeremy? Hey, Jeremy popped up on the podcast, but he ain't say nothing in that group chat ever since he won that title. I just want to make
sure. Me and Jeremy been talking. He been talking to me.
He been talking to nobody else.
Yeah.
He talking to nobody
but
else.
You got to notice, though, Jeremy ain't said nothing all year. It was a different Jeremy.
Yeah,
he was pretty quiet all year.
What's up, Big Jerm?
That's my guy. He told me he matured, man. He said, I matured, man. And I'm like, I seen it. You was quiet.
It's easy to have a good attitude when you win it.
Hey, he the winner, dude. Two out of 3 years, you can't deny the man his status.
One year is trade gate, and the other year is crybaby gate.
Hey, you better get up off my man. He worked the system.
He grown man germ. No, they call him grown man germ.
Yeah, he worked the system. He worked the system, and motherfuckers fell for it.
Shout out to Germ. That man won 2 times out of the last 3 years. You got to give it to him, bro. Give it to him.
He is 2 times out of 3. He on that New England Patriot plane.
He on that Kansas City Chiefs plane.
Well, no, New England Patriots. Fuck them Chiefs. I told you about it.
Hey, Mike, man, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. What we got?
We got the CFB, right? Playoffs. What it looking like? Quarterfinals.
No. Telly. First things first.
Oh yeah, where the music? Where my man
First
at? Is
things first. We talk
fucking
about
sellout ass got his ass
We
whooped.
got to
That's
talk
why.
about it. The man, the myth, the legend. Because it's we got to talk about prime time.
We don't own the rights to that music, by the way. We don't own the rights to that music.
Hell no, that was made in the 90s. Like,
all right. Well,
Happy New Year, Jerm. Happy New Year, brother.
yes.
Well, Colorado went into the bowl season and got mud stomped, and all they boys showed up.
They got bowled. They got bowled over.
I don't know what else to say other than that's what happens when you play a team with some actual defense. I've been saying it all season. Every single time they lose, it's always against a team that has some type of defense. It's not. You don't look as pretty. Everything ain't as great when you're playing up against these untalented scrubs. No, BYU.
What's up, Anthony? We're subscribing to the podcast.
Appreciate
brother.
you, Anthony.
Hey man, we hope to see you next year, 2025. We got a lot. We got a lot to talk about.
BYU showed up, played an actual defense, and they just don't look the same. I'm sorry.
Shit, that's what happened when you don't have all the best athletes on the field.
Well, you did. You had your best players on the field. That's what happens.
I'm talking about BYU got athletes too. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what happens when you play against teams that are well coached and actually have talent on both sides of the ball. That's pretty much it. I've been saying it ever since then. It's like they look good against scrubs.
Oh yeah, everybody look good against the scrubs, but like you said,
talk about the game. Talk about the game. Y'all feel like this is an attack at Dion.
It is. I'm not hiding it.
I don't hate Dion. I just know the fact that every single time they play against a worthy opponent, they lose. When they played Nebraska early this season, they lost. They got mud stomped because Nebraska.
Can we celebrate the fact that they came out and had a winning season versus the season?
No, we cannot.
Why we got to keep diminishing the black man?
They ain't got nothing. The black man diminished us.
Coaching.
Bro, y'all some haters, boy.
Black man, he the only black man out here.
Next year, 2025, I'm gonna get me a hater button that's gonna say hater. And I just want to hit the button every time Telly talk about Dion.
Let me know where you find it at. I'll purchase it for you.
Hey, make sure you get that Jeremy pop up here.
Hey, Anthony said he have a horrible feeling that James Franklin might choke this game because even though he blew out SMU, he think he might lose at Boise State.
Okay, let's get into it.
Oh no, Boise State sneaky good.
Let's get into it.
Hold on. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we talking about college football, but because I don't want to say it, and I don't want Tully to say it, and I don't want B to say it, we're gonna let the most legendary person say these magical words. We're talking about college football.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Playoffs?
That's the greatest line in sports history. Let me tell you.
Hey, right up there.
I'll give it to you.
Next to practice and right up there next to Tim Tebow. I'm blessed. Just blessed.
Yes.
Oh man, we can't forget Dennis Green one either. Dennis Green.
They were
who we thought they were. Yeah, that's.
We let them off the hook.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, let's talk about since Anthony made the mention about SMU.
Let's go to what we missed. Since we missed a couple weeks, let's hit a recap right quick. Let's see what we got these.
Okay, yeah, let's hit a recap.
So we had Texas. Texas beat Clemson. It was a lot better than what it was. Notre Dame and Indiana bloodbath. That 97-yard touchdown, I knew it was over then. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. Penn State and SMU was never even competitive from any point. And Tennessee and Ohio State just straight belt to ass. And so I want to to the SEC, my SEC dick riders, and say, well, Bama done lost in the bowl games. Tennessee done lost in a bowl games. Texas A&M lost in a bowl games. What happened to them being the best conference? Getting their ass, your best team all across the
We the best.
Hey,
We the best conference in basketball this year. That's I
will say it because he on here. Gators won.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gators won.
my Florida Gators. You hear me? Shout out to my Florida Gators by ending
Oh,
the season.
yeah.
Shout out to my Florida Gators. But we ain't talking about that right now. We talking about this playoff. What's going on with this playoff?
Well, right now we have a game on. Penn State versus Boise State. Who we got and why? Who we got?
Penn State, brother.
I'm going
Big
with Boise.
Ten.
It seemed like your homeboy James Franklin can't beat upstanding teams. So I'm going with Boise. Period. Point. Bro, listen though. Every time he's in a big time game, bro, I don't know what this record is. Somebody might need to fact check me. I don't know what this record is, but I think he's like 1-6 in like top 10 teams that he's played. Like, bro, you play good against them lower D2 schools, but the moment we get to those powerhouses, we have an issue with winning football games. So I'm
What
just
you
going
saying?
based on history.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to go on track record.
I'm going on history.
So
I got Boise tonight. I got Boise.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on to say that Penn State wins this game because Boise hasn't really proven to me that they can actually throw the ball. Boise is sole pendantly on Austin Gency. If Austin Gency doesn't have a monster game, I feel like Boise isn't that poison of a team. Boise passing isn't that great. Boise's passing is set up by Austin Gency, and then again he's in the passing game. So if Penn State can make Boise State a one-dimensional team, I believe Penn State has enough on both sides of the ball to get this going. Now, if Austin Gency gets going and they can't stop him, I think it's going to be a long game for Penn State, and I could be eating those words. But I think Penn State is primed to have the best season they're going to have in a long time, and it ends next week, by the way. Just FYI, it ends next week. Whoever.
Okay, so we'll get to predictions. We'll get to predictions.
What is this?
But that look like Elmo coming in with all that noise. What's up, Elmo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, what
that's-
up? What's going on with
What's
you?
up, man?
What's up? What is up?
What's going on?
So let's get back to the prediction of who's winning tonight. Penn State or
I'm
Boise.
gonna go with Penn State because Boise State hasn't played any real competitive teams this season, and Penn State has the talent other places. But I do want to touch on Anthony's comment when we get a second because I do want to talk.
Oh yeah, we're gonna touch on you.
I'm
We're
gonna
gonna touch on you.
Anthony
Anthony. Don't think we ain't gonna touch you. We're gonna get to it.
Oh, yeah,
What
we're
did he
gonna
say? I can't read it.
He
We'll
said,
read it, Tilly.
I got
Thank
to tell you.
you.
It says, but do you guys agree with Kirk Herbstreit said that SMU didn't deserve to be in the quarterfinals, or do you think he was being too harsh? So when we talk about the playoff, they expanded to 12 teams, so all the teams that should have had a shot could have had a shot. And hear me out. And this is not me being a hater. I just think that at this point, dear college football committee and the SEC, at this point, how about you just do your own fucking league, bro? We cannot put 8 SEC teams in the damn college playoffs because they have a halfway decent record. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about Alabama deserves to be in, South Carolina deserves to be in. Well, look what
Alabama didn't deserve to be there. First of all,
Right, exactly. And Alabama lost to Michigan today.
They just lost to Michigan. First of all, they started this year getting their ass with the Michigan, and they ended this year getting their ass with the Michigan in full circle. Ain't that about a bitch?
Well, just the fact that they had 3 losses, it was like you finished, dude. Y'all shouldn't even be nowhere near college football playoffs.
South Carolina and Alabama were what, 6th and 7th in their entire conference? Like what?
Yeah.
In the world are we putting teams that are 6th and 7th place in the conference in the fucking playoffs?
It also goes It goes back to the BCS days.
Oh my God!
I hated the BCS days, by the way.
Do not remind me of those days, man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Man, that shit was rough.
Very grateful for the playoffs, but it also goes back to BCS days where you just wanted to put an SEC team in the championship game. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the team was, the SEC needed to be represented. And I think because of the history of the SEC, that's why they want to put the SEC in all these playoffs games. Bro, I'm telling you, they're going based on the SEC history. That's what they're going.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I think the year we had to sit up there and watch the Alabama versus LSU national championship was the year that I was done. And then another year to watch Georgia and Alabama, like nigga, no, no.
I feel you. I'm totally with you, bro. I'm totally with you. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
I'm over the SEC dick riding. So you know what I had? I was talking to one of my homeboys, and you know what I said? I said, "Here's like, how would you solve the SEC dick riding?" I was like, "You want to know how you solve the SEC dick riding? I got a perfectly good solution, and it'll break the fucking internet if I said it out loud." Y'all ready for this solution?
I'm ready.
Say it out loud.
Get rid of them. Put all the other teams in all other conferences.
You mean all conferences? That's what you're saying?
No, get rid of the SEC.
No, that's not gonna work though.
That'll never.
I say
I'm never gonna get rid of that conference.
Right. It's a money man.
Or
I
say what you do is you realign the SEC, right? So let's do this. I say
I can see that.
Yeah.
I say bring back the Pac-12, right? I say bring back the Pac-12. You take Texas, Oklahoma, and them, put them back in the Big 12, right? And see what you do is you start moving other teams in other places. What you do is you take a team like Alabama and put them in the Big 12, and then you take a team like Texas Tech and put them in the SEC. You take Georgia or you take take the Gators and put them in the ACC, and that way you got Gators, Florida State, and Miami playing every single year. Right? You take Clemson, put them in the SEC. That way, you take Clemson and North Carolina, put them in the SEC. Right? That way, you got Clemson, North Carolina, and South Carolina. They play every year, right? And it's like you just mix it all up, so you don't have all these teams sitting in one conference, and we keep having this dumbass conversation. Because I'm over it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you again, that'll never happen of getting rid of the SEC.
I mean, the whole
maker is the SEC.
Right, because you talking about the realignment idea was great.
I like the realignment.
But how about this? We start having a playoff within the conference. So you take team 1, 2, 3, and 4 in every conference, right? Team 4 play team 1, team 2 play team 3, and the winner of that goes to the conference championship, and the winner of that gets to the playoffs.
That makes even better sense because you know they do it in college basketball.
That way you get rid of the shit. And okay, let's say you got Oklahoma. Let's say you got this year Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia, and Texas. Let's get out South Carolina, Texas. Okay, Texas plays Bama, South Carolina plays Georgia, and the winner of those two teams playing the SEC championship. And that way, now you ain't got to sit here and be like, well, they only got 3 losses. Nope, now you got 4. So now you definitely disqualified. And that way, that kills the whole, this team deserves to be on playoffs. I am for certain if we bring back the Pac-12, right? Bring back the Pac-12 and make it a point. I don't give a shit what your record is. If you do not win your conference, you are not going to the playoffs. Simple as that.
I agree to it. I agree to the part. I agree to it.
And I think I think the playoffs should hold on to the conference championships before they do their last polling.
But you got to do, if that's the case, you got to do 12 conference champions since it's 12 teams.
Right. Teams. Exactly.
And it's like, that's a lot of conference champions.
Right.
I mean, the principle of it all
but your conference champions will be in the college play.
So
that's why I didn't like
That's why I didn't like the whole idea of 12 teams. Like that's why I was like, I think
They should have went to 8. Now 8 would have been a good jump.
Perfectly fine.
12 was too big of a jump. Eventually, they could have gotten to 12, but they should have started from 4 to 8, or even 4 to 6. Somewhere between 6 and 8, and gradually built. But the 12, that's a big ass jump.
In order for the
for all them teams.
I think they're gonna have to merge guys.
So they was trying to fill the brackets, really.
Right. I think for the Big 12 and the ACC to survive, I think they just need to merge. I think they just need to play better. I think they need to get out of the whole SEC.
But then again, you're looking at. I see what you guys are saying, merge. The reason why it never worked because like ACC brings in its own money. Like they have a big fan base for basketball. If you're gonna affect that, not just looking at football, you have to consider that other sports also.
You gotta consider
basketball brings in a big part of their revenue. Baseball brings in a big part of their revenue. So if I cut you out and we only thinking football, then what does that mean for my other players? I don't have as much Neil money then as I can to spread around to my other sports and my other star athletes. People gonna start transferring, and then the ACC, as you know, is gonna die. Right, so because there's a rich tradition there. No matter how we want to do it, there's a tradition there that people don't want to see be gone. They don't want to see that gone under no circumstances. Right. So you have to be able to be cognizant of that. To be honest with you,
I think, and let's talk about these NIL deals while we on conversation of NILs.
Okay,
there needs to be a cap. God damn.
That's the thing. It has gotten out of hand. I predicted that. I said this won't get out of hand.
There needs to be a cap, bro.
Because it needs to be some type of regulation.
There
needs to be some type of regulation to it.
You disagree.
Hold on.
I disagree.
Get paid. I think them brothers should get paid. I think there should be a cap on it. I think there should be a cap.
Okay, so why you disagree, Elmo? Why you disagree?
I disagree because you look at so I disagree because let's look at this. You got the SEC who brings in more money than Conference USA or the independent league, right? So if there's a cap, now overall, and you can look this up yourself, each conference will tell you how much money they've made in totality of their programs altogether. SEC is now raking in over $400 and some million a year. You see what I'm saying? $400 million a year. I'm just saying. And 30% of that is from football. Okay? 30% of that is from football. So you mean to tell me if I got, let's just say, using the totality of a number, $400+ million, if we're using that, and there's only how many on the football college roster? 54, 53 players?
But you think in NFL, it's 83 for a college football.
Right, 83 players. You mean to tell me? And I'm just gonna be conservative here. Now I'm just gonna be conservative here. You mean to tell me at $20 million, $25 million, I can't take care of those 83 players right there at $20 million and still leave rest for everything else? And again, we're just talking about for sport program. We ain't talking about what the university is bringing in for tuition, grants, alumni. We ain't talking about none of that. We ain't talking about none of that money. We simply talking about sports related. It's more than enough money for them young brothers and them young sisters to get paid, man. It's more than enough.
But you gotta understand.
And the university still make a profit. It keeps some of that money.
I know, but see, you going by strictly the university. Neil deal don't mean university. These brothers have sponsorship from watches, cars. They making money.
And I love
it's just not the university.
And I love it.
What Jody is saying is it is getting out of hand because
No, it's not.
When you have a college player
it's
making more money than an NFL player, where's your incentive? Where's your cash? Your incentive is because motherfuckers staying in college. Caleb Williams even said, I make more money staying in college than I would in the NFL, which his ass would have stayed in college and left my fucking team alone. But that's another story. But He said it, and I'm like, man, where's the incentive then to go pro?
Hey,
Well, when you play, right? Your skill is going to shine through whether you're getting paid or not. Your skill is going to shine through, hands down, point blank, period. The reason why I say I disagree simply because, like I said, if you look at, let's take for perfect example. Let's take Cam Ward, University of Miami, right? Let's take him. You know, if you look at his deal and what he's getting pretty penny, to be honest with you. And Cam Ward is definitely most likely is going in the top 5 of the NFL draft. I mean, that goes without saying. You see what I'm saying? I would rather compete because all this is a competition. And again, when we're mad at these, I'm hearing what you're saying. I hear what Joyce saying. You saying it's out of control, but when was it out of control? When these damn universities was fucking exploiting these young men 20-some odd years ago, and they make hold on though. So if it was good for them then to exploit them then, it should be good for them now to be able to get as much goddamn money as you can get humanly possible. Because we know that everybody that puts on and lays up them cleats and play Division I ball is not going to the NFL. We know that.
better preach them. You better preach
So
Look at the
what you say. If I could get $3-4 million a goddamn year for 4 goddamn years or 5, I'm gonna get it because ain't no guarantee. Ain't no guarantee. What the hell you mean? It's basic economics and common sense. I'm not gonna go against my own
just
interest.
looking at $3-4 million a year. Okay, that's fine. But what is it doing to the landscape of college football?
Hold on, fellas. Mr. Anthony, if you got an email that we can send you a link if you want to join the conversation, drop us your email so we can have you join the conversation. Go ahead, fellas.
I'm like, think about this. Look at the transfer portal. That's way too many kids jumping in the transfer portal.
Okay.
Leaving. They're not trying to compete for spots anymore. You have to compete.
And what's the difference if I quit my job today and I go to another job that pays me more tomorrow? What's the goddamn difference?
Wait a minute. They're not just going to give you that job.
I still got skills.
Are they just going to give you that job, or do you have competition for that job? That's the point.
Nobody's giving nobody just a job.
Exactly. These guys don't want to compete. I can't play.
Hold on.
Oh, they won't let me start. I'm going over here. I'm going to go over there.
I want to say,
but what you're talking about.
Say what you gotta say, but I want to say something about that transfer portal.
Okay, I was going to touch on the transfer portal too. It's not all about just the money with that transfer portal. Also,
exactly.
But you're getting ready to say what we're getting ready to say. It's not just about the money because you initially said that it's about the money. It's not just about the money.
I said competition. I said competing. I mean,
but if
somebody gonna offer me more money, then yes, I'm leaving.
Think about it. You out there on the gridiron. Think about it. If you're offered to go play somewhere else where you know you can play and you got 2 or 3 dudes in front of you, what are you wasting 4 years for sitting behind?
Exactly.
Wait a minute. Hold on. But what I said is, you're not trying to compete. I don't care. Let me think. Back in the day, you can have 2 dudes in front of you, but if you better than them 2 dudes, you competed. And you outshine them, you playing. They don't want to even try to compete. Now, I can see after 1 year, 2 years, if after 2 years, you like, damn, I'm stuck behind, dude. Let me go over here. Think about Arch Manning. Arch Manning didn't start right away in Texas. He had to sit behind somebody.
Before you keep going, let's shout out to Reggie. Reggie just sent us some stars, man. We appreciate those stars and everything going towards the podcast, Reggie. And Happy New Year to you too, brother. He's one of the faithful listeners to all of our podcasts. So love for everything you got going on, Reggie. Appreciate you.
Love you, brother. So listen, let me share something. I think that the transfer portal is good. And here's why I think the transfer portal is good. Because think about it like this.
Exactly, Anthony.
Justin Hunter, right? What was it, Justin? Justin that played.
Hey. Justin who?
Justin, the boy that played for Pittsburgh, Hunter. It's not
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Remember, Justin Fields was at Georgia. Remember?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
And
he was at Georgia.
And he transferred to Ohio State. And you look how that went, right?
No, why did he transfer though? Because
That man, as good as he was, I don't blame him for not wanting to sit another year. Okay?
Thank you.
no, they wouldn't give him the job. Listen, they wouldn't give him the job because they had what was his name? What was his name?
I think the one boy didn't want to.
The dude, no, the quarterback he had just won the national championship
He
the
came
year
back.
before, and he's back. And Justin Fields and Justin Fields felt like, I'm better than this dude. Why can't I, get this spot? He in his mind he proved it, but they like, well, he just won the national championship, whatever. So yes, he left to go play at Ohio State, which is funny because when he came over, who left Ohio State? Can anybody tell me the quarterback that left Ohio State and went someplace else?
I don't know when the black kid.
Y'all can't tell me?
Nah.
Can't tell you who is it.
Joe Burrow.
Oh,
That sure was. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Joe Burrow left Ohio State to go to LSU.
Hold on.
So,
Telly. So I got a question, right? And I've had people have these arguments, and I only got one argument when it comes to the transfer portal. You want to punish the athletes for wanting to go to the transfer portal, but you don't want to hold the coaches accountable when they sit there and be like, I'm here for the next 4 years, get a better coaching opportunity.
That's what Anthony said. And that was
wait a minute. I didn't say nothing was bad about the transfer portal.
And be out before the bowl game because Jimbo Fisher did that shit at Florida State. Left them niggas high and dry before a bowl game. And the same thing with Washington coach going to Alabama.
Brian Kelly did the same thing.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not disparaging the transfer portal. I like it for the simple fact that when kids transferred before the portal, they had to sit a year, they wasn't eligible. I'm like, that's bullshit. If they transfer and they cool, why you gotta sit them for you? I like the transfer portal. But what I said was with all this Neil stuff, it kind of ramped up, like these cats don't want to, compete anymore. Like,
but wait a minute.
I'm just speaking because of talking to how I am. If I come into a situation, somebody in front of me, I'm going to compete, I'm going to beat you out.
But you're not making sense though because you want it both ways. You're saying
what are you talking about?
I'm about to explain it. You want to say, well, the name, image, and likeness is out of hand. But again, like I said, if these guys, like I said, went to the pros, they get paid for their name, image, and likeness. If they went to the pros.
I didn't say they're not supposed to be paid.
So who are you?
I said there's a cap that should be on it.
What cap are you talking about? I think Brian Urlacher can make the best comparison in the world when he renegotiated his contract with the Bears. He said, if I'm the best chair maker out there to make the best chairs, then that means I should get the best money there is for the best chair maker. I think that's a perfect analogy. And everybody's not the best at what they do.
You said Urlacher, you talking pros. In the pros, they pay for the best. In college, that should be, when I say, y'all get scared when you hear cap. Oh, they can't make as much money. Listen, you in college. $2 million, wait a minute, $2 million is still a lot of money for a 17, 18, 19-year-old kid. It's not going to kill them to make $2 million. That's more money than most motherfuckers go to work.
But you just said because
it should be like a cap. Like when I say cap, it's okay. Then why is in the NFL there's a rookie wage scale now? They were saying rookies were making. I'm not finished.
tell you
Let
why.
him finish your
Hold on.
Hold
on.
I could give the reason why there's a rookie cap.
Right, because they were saying,
Sam Bradford and Jamarcus Russell. That's why.
well, Sam Bradford was the last benefit, but they were saying rookies was coming in making way more money than established pros, and they said that's not fair. So they said, "Oh, rookie wage salary," and it was based on your draft positioning. That's all I'm saying. They could be a scale based on, your superstardom or whatever you want to call it in college. If you top echelon, a 5-star recruit, whatever, however you want to determine, you can make X amount of dollars and so on and so forth. That's not going to kill them guys. That's not going to kill, because once again, they'll be making way more money than the average person out here. Yes, I know a lot of these guys take care of their families back at home.
That ain't the point, though.
That's
not the point. That is not the point.
Cap to it.
That's fucking crazy. The NFLPA fucking agreed to that. They stupid if you got representation that's not looking out for your best interest to get all the money. You stupid. That don't him there at that point. I'm not mad at this. I'm not.
Oh God!
Hold on. Let me put a pause to that conversation, because initially we was talking about the playoff of what's going on right now. But hold on one second. Hey, I want to appreciate all y'all comments. Hey, Anthony, we never got your email, so I don't know where that's at. Once we get that,
it won't let us put it on YouTube. If you can transition over to Facebook, we might be able to put it on Facebook. But it won't let me put it on YouTube because I'm trying to get a hold of his own. I'm trying to get a hold of.
Okay, it's not that we ignoring you, Anthony. We definitely want you to come on. Yeah, we're trying to get you, my boy. So just stay patient with us. If we can get it going, we'll get it going. But I wanted to point out what Reggie said earlier, and I wanted to see if y'all agreed to this. So what he said was that the money messed college football up for real. It would never be the same. They should have just gave all them insurance just in case they get hurt before the NFL. How y'all feel about that?
Hold on. Well,
that sounds good because they doing that now. A couple of players have done that.
I think money. This is why I said you needed to put some.
I made caramel by myself today.
That's good.
You need to put some type of control on the kneels, but I would agree to these cats getting paid because you are making money off the backs of these athletes, and I think a cap. Now, I ain't talking about some stupid shit. I'm talking about, you know what? I think there should be like a $3-4 million cap on these kneel deals, and I think that you should be mandatory to give these guys insurance, right? That's the least you can do for them going out there doing what they do. So, but college football is everything is kind of put back into favors. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of old school heads kind of want you to be dedicated to a program. Well, a lot of guys are only at a program because they want to be there for the money. Because I was talking to one of my homeboys from work. The number one running back in the transfer portal was the cat out of Georgia Tech, and he transferred to Auburn. Auburn had like a 5-7 season last season. I don't see Auburn competing for the playoffs, so we know damn well why he went to Auburn. You're not out
money and start him. He gonna start automatically and money.
But he's starting at Georgia Tech already. You gotta.
But Georgia Tech ain't shit.
Right, but Auburn ain't shit.
Right, Auburn ain't shit.
But again, it goes back to our earlier conversation. We had the tradition and the legacy, just like Alabama, War Eagle, Roll Tide. That shit brings in money. Georgia Tech ain't bringing in shit. To be honest with you.
Really? Georgia Tech?
What is Georgia Tech? What is Georgia
Tech bring in some cheese, dog?
Somebody need to Google some numbers.
When I say nothing, I mean they're not bringing as much money as Auburn, and that's what I mean. They're bringing in money. Dude, they're bringing this as much as.
Come on, man. Is Illinois really bringing in as much as them? No, not really. And this is Illinois. You know,
Illinois is surrounded by four states, though, where they can recruit from. Out of the quad, what's the name? And so they are making money
because we know about the quad cities and all that. But I'm just saying, you're gonna always have a disparaging amount of money, because Notre Dame make a pretty penny, and they don't even
It's a
belong.
private Catholic school. And they rank the number 2 private Catholic school in the United States next to under Holy Cross.
But I'm saying, long before every sport is in a conference now. Before they was just all independent, but they was still making more money than everybody.
They're supported by the Catholic Church, which is one of the largest organizations
Which is touching little kids, man. And they touching little kids.
Dude. Come on.
And then,
we ain't talking about all that.
Anyway, man, don't get me started, man.
All right, man. Come on, dude.
Listen,
But it's a good debate.
It's a good debate.
Come on, before we go.
We got to move on to basketball, man. We got to.
Before we get our predictions. All right, so we got Penn State. We got Penn State and Boise State. As of right now, Penn State is up 7-0.
Penn State gonna win.
Yeah, Big Ten, dog.
Penn State gonna win.
Penn State
gonna win.
Telly, who you
Penn
got?
State gonna win.
Boise.
Come on, man. I don't root against the Big Ten, Penn State.
Okay, well,
I said
I got
Boise
Penn
earlier.
I got Penn State on this one. All right. Tomorrow we got Clemson and Arizona State.
Ooh, I get that to Clemson.
That's actually a good game, but I'm going with Arizona State. They got that fucking running back out there. What's that? No, Arizona State. What's that running back name? That boy is blazing. I got Arizona State to win that one. I'm gonna say 20-13. It's gonna be real close, but I get Arizona the W on that.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Texas. I think Quentin Ewers pulls it out.
Yeah, it's Texas and Arizona State. You said
That's what I'm like. What?
You said Clemson.
I'm like, I thought Clemson was gone. I'm like,
oh shit, no, then Texas finna beat the dog shit out of them.
Yeah, Texas.
Texas and Arizona State. My bad,
put,
y'all.
Put the thing back up. There we go.
Oh my god.
Put the thing back up.
That's
Texas.
So Texas, we're gonna revisit that question. I think all of us is gonna go with Texas.
I'm going Texas.
Okay.
All right. Next game. Penn State, Boise State. We all went with Penn State besides Brandon.
I said Boise.
Brandon said Boise. Ohio State and Oregon.
Woo!
This is a good one. That's a good
one. That's a Big Ten.
That's a good one.
I'm going to have to give the slight edge to Oregon.
I'm giving the edge to Ohio State. I'm giving it to Ohio State.
You mean that Pac-12 school?
You mean that Big Ten school, baby?
All right, what's your prediction, Mike?
I'm going Oregon. Pac-12. I got to go with my cousin Ducks.
All right.
I mean, the Ducks had a hell of a first year in this conference, man, and I'm gonna say they're gonna keep it rolling. Right. It's gonna be a close one, though.
Let's go to the game of the night: Georgia versus Notre Dame.
I'll give it to Georgia.
Go Bulldogs.
I'm not going with Georgia. I'm not going.
Go Bulldogs.
I am going with Notre Dame.
Oh, because you know what, Notre Dame, that honorary Big Ten team, but I don't know, man. I don't know if they got the fire power to match with Georgia, man.
Notre Dame barely squeaked by Indiana.
Yeah,
Georgia's gonna put a hurt on them.
Barely squeaked. Notre Dame beat the hell out of Indiana. That's 17.
What are you talking 17? They squeaked by.
Elmo, them last 10 points was garbage points, bro. Them last 10 points was garbage points, bro. Notre Dame was up like 27-3, and with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, bro.
Hey, here go Anthony picks right here. He got Boise beating Penn State by 3 in overtime. That's pretty specific, Anthony. You say
hey, hold on. Hey, B. What up? Anthony, you got the script, nigga?
Hey, I like you, Anthony. We need to get you on the next podcast. I like you, Anthony.
Anthony over there holding a script. What you know?
Hey, he got Notre Dame beating Georgia. I'm picking Notre Dame too, and he got Oregon blowing out Ohio State.
I got Notre Dame. I got Notre Dame beating Georgia too. I'm not.
Man, I don't know. You know, I love me some E&D, man, but I don't know if they got enough. Because you know how that go.
Those are our predictions. I'm going to make sure I go back to this show and I'm going to write down everybody's predictions the next time we hit the podcast.
Man, you got to think about it like this. There's only, one SEC team left? They're not going to let them die That easy?
They need
Texas
to.
in there too.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forget
Give me
Texas.
that Big 10 school, that Big 12 school.
Stop.
You know,
They in that- they in
I
that-
forget that Texas left. But you know, Georgia, they not finna let Georgia die out.
They
They
should.
gonna keep it rolling. Refs gonna be throwing phantom flags, and we're like, man, what the hell is
We're not
this?
finna see. We will not see an SEC team in the national championship. I'm telling you.
I didn't say we
Nope.
would.
I'm here for it.
I'm just saying.
Ken Johnson, roll tide. They got their ass rolled today.
That's because that's Michigan, baby.
You're a little late with your roll tide, kid.
Ken Johnson put
Absolutely.
roll tide. They got their ass rolled today. He said,
That amazing blue, baby. Don't mess with that amazing blue.
like,
All right,
What's
man.
up on the basketball, man?
we gotta go do the
What we got
football.
on basketball? Hey, we know what we got on basketball. Before we go to football, we know what we got on in the NBA. The NBA is having some all-time highs, or actually lows, in
Viewership.
Viewership.
viewership. That's the word I was looking for. Viewership. They are completely nosediving with their viewership this year.
That's because they letting all them motherfuckers team up and they do all this stupid shit. People don't want to see that. People want to see competition.
It's not even that. They just made it so expensive for you to actually fucking watch the game. They just made it so expensive because now you got to pay for this to stream on this game. You got to stream this. I remember when NBA League Pass
My
first
shit
came out.
come on
NBA
with
League
my
Pass.
shit.
NBA League Pass used to be $19.99. That shit costs $190 a month now. At this fucking point, just to
I
watch
don't
an
think
NBA
that's
game.
it, man. It's competition,
exactly.
dog.
It's so expensive.
It's competition.
It's a lot that goes into that. I totally agree with Elmo. It's very expensive to even watch the NBA. Number two, with the load management that these teams are having with their
Exactly.
it's hard for you to come on and be like, oh, I want to go watch the Boston Celtics. Or not that the Boston Celtics are doing it. But like, for example, I'm a Philadelphia 76er fan. It's hard for me to watch every night when I don't see Joel Embiid on the court or I don't see Paul George on the court. It's hard for me to come home and watch that. What's up, Nick? But it's hard for me to do that. Then you see where the Sacramento Kings are firing coaches that were coaches of the year last year.
Did they tell you to come home and do that?
Yeah, I still got the paper for it. I'm gonna call them
and watch that type of stuff in today's time. Me and my brother was talking about it last night. But
I agree with you.
Back when we was watching Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter.
Hold on.
All
You
those
forgetting somebody. You forgetting somebody. The GOAT. Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. I mean, you
Michael Jordan played in 2 games.
You can't mention basketball without mentioning Michael Jordan. Like, I mean, that's only fair, you know.
Okay. Well, let's add Michael Jordan to that because he went and won the NBA Finals playing 82 games back-to-back seasons.
Back to back. He played them
season. Exactly.
Four 82 games.
It's so hard for me to keep up with basketball. I think this year alone, I haven't kept up with basketball as much as I usually do. Just with this year alone. Now, I watch college now. Shout out to my Florida Gators. We number 6 in the nation. I watch my college basketball now, but it's hard to watch the NBA. And me and my brother was talking about it the other night. That this goes back to the load management. It's hard to watch the NBA because of that load management stuff. And then when you watch the NFL, where players are playing week in, week out with injuries, it's easy to watch that because these dudes are coming out here playing. But you got these prima donnas sitting on the bench, getting paid $160 million a year, and you won't
go
right? And you won't go play because guaranteed. You want to go out there and not play because you tweaked the ankle before you got out off the bus in the morning. Come on, man.
That's
Come on. So I don't have much on basketball because
I do have a quick question because I missed it. Who won the play-in tournament?
The Bucks.
The Bucks.
Oh, the Bucks, because I knew it was happening, but I didn't follow it. Like I didn't follow it last year. I could get less than a damn. Like that's some stupid shit that y'all made up.
Another reason why declining viewership is because they did too many. They got away from the fundamentals of basketball. Actually, like with the play-in tournament and pick your all-star team and shit. No, like there was nothing wrong with this is the East, this is the West. Right, this is the East, this is the West, and it's always your best going against the best. And it wasn't. And now, if you notice now, the game is capped at 100 and I want to say 75 or 80. You can't go past that, and that's the game, or 130, something like that, and that's game right there. The All-Star game, man, was traditionally that weekend when you got off and you said to yourself, you like, you know what, the All-Star game, because I'm looking forward to the freshman and sophomore game. I'm looking forward to the rookie skills challenge. I'm looking forward to the three-point contest. I'm looking forward, and then on Sunday was the actual All-Star game. Like, man, now I get to see my players actually go head-to-head, and they playing hard. They're not just letting them alley-oop and do all these special dunks. They actually competing like they on NBA teams. It's completely changed because of that. And so, like you said, like Nick said, like your brother said, it's hard to watch now. I can't watch this trash. It's damn near scripted in Hollywood, to be honest with you. I can't do that. But and that's big fact, Ken Johnson. 90s was the best basketball era, and I love the 90s basketball. It was
Why was it?
Absolutely.
Why was it the best era? Competition.
Competition. Absolutely.
Stop, Mike. I was your Mike. Stop, Mike. Stop it, Mike. Stop. No, Elmo just preaches then. No, Elmo just preaches then.
It's crazy. You went away from what worked to try to keep up with something that nobody even cares about. To be honest with you, even LeBron James, even your king LeBron James said, whoever came up with the in-play term, they ass need to be fired. He said that.
But he wasn't complaining when he won last year. I hate the bitch. Like, really?
I mean, he has to compete regardless because that's his job, no matter how you look at it. But I mean, it's stupid though. We're gonna have a goddamn goal to kick off the season. You know what I mean? That's not right, man. I mean, but it is what it is, though. At the end of the day, man, it's just changed so much. And like Brandon said, and like CEO said, I'm a huge college fan. I'm always there for March Madness. I'm always watching college. And by the way, and I'm gonna throw this in there for y'all gamers that didn't know. EA Sports and 2K are not in works of making a college basketball game because what college did so well. They in contract, and I cannot wait, to be honest with you.
Yes,
so
sir. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I don't watch basketball until the championship game, but I will say the pick your own All-Star game. I thought that was stupid.
They changing the whole All-Star.
Yeah, I think that even as a non-basketball person, I think that there should be a hellified incentive for the players that play in the All-Star game. Like honestly, I think that money should be like the incentive. Like I think that
I think they do get a bonus if they make it.
No.
Yeah, a lot of them get bonus.
I think that they should put. I think I'm talking about a fucking incentive. Like I think the NBA should be like, you know what? How many people on the All-Star team? Like 12, 13?
13. It's 13, just like a regular team.
Right? So I think what they should do is be like, hey, how about this? How about the winning team of the All-Star game gets a $5 million check? How about that?
They do that already.
They ain't making enough money to send out $5 million. They ain't making enough money to do that.
But
they making the money. They just not gonna spend it. They just not gonna spend it. But they making the money.
Oh, but I get what you're saying.
Right. Right. But I mean, but they're not gonna do
that already to some degree. They actually do that. I mean, but see, here's the thing: All-Star games, even not just the NBA, but the NFL, the Pro Bowl, they had to change the Pro Bowl because.
The Pro Bowl
people were saying they're stupid, and people wasn't tuning in anymore to the Pro Bowl, so they had to change that. MLB All-Star game, they had to do something different, to get people interested in that. I think when you do All-Star games, and yours is like dead in the middle of the season, people don't People don't care. And the Pro Bowl being at the end of the season, people didn't care. All-Star games is like,
Like I almost said earlier, used to be excited for All-Star Weekend with basketball.
Yeah, because you wanted to see the dunk contest.
I used to plan that shit from work. Like, man, it's the All-Star Weekend. We talk about this. I can't wait to see the dunk contest. Because we always
But that was the main attraction, actually, the dunk contest.
You know what I mean? Now it's like, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Dunk contest lost its flair. Niggas is out of dunks.
No, they're not out of dunks. It's just the stars don't do it like Michael Jordan did the dunk contest.
Kelly, I don't give a damn who do the dunk.
Yeah, man. That bitch ass bald-headed dude in LA, he ain't been in no damn dunk contest.
And they've been asked him. He just won't do it though.
Like I said, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, all them did dunk contests, and the shit was spectacular. Now,
Yeah, it was.
now, because they was trying to outdo each other, now, who be in the dunk contest? Who the fuck is
I
Chet
have no
Holmgren?
idea.
Right, who the fuck is Chet Holmgren? I don't know that
We got
motherfucker.
we got G League players in the dunk contest these days.
Exactly, motherfuckers you don't know. Like, who the fuck is this dude?
Listen, before we move on for basketball, I want to answer Anthony's question about the NBA Cup. The NBA Cup was created because the viewership, of course, was down, and also it was created to not have teams tank in the middle of the season. I don't too much care for an NBA Cup. I understand why it was. I understand why it was brought.
Right, I understand the thinking behind it.
Yeah, I like the thinking, but if you was to ask that question to me when it first started, I could care less about the NBA Cup. I don't get it. Like Kobe said, if we're not hanging championships in the rafters, what are we doing?
Exactly. What's the point?
Yeah, what's the point? So I can care less about the NBA Cup.
Shit, you mean that participation trophy? Like, yeah, thank you for playing the season.
Yeah.
What?
So let's skedaddle over the NFL here real quick before we tap out of here, man.
Here we go, people. Let's talk about the NFL. Let's talk about
I got you.
what's right on the cusp of greatness. Are we going to witness Saquon Barkley getting Eric Dickerson record? Are the Eagles going to play him?
We gotta do it first, bro. It's the NFL, and what section of the NFL we finna talk about?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
I love that.
Oh man! If we want to talk about playoffs, then we're gonna talk about Minnesota going against Detroit. Win against the division and first seed.
Oh, let's stop getting ahead of yourself. Talk about Saquon first. Let's talk about
Saquon. Listen.
Are we gonna see him go for the? Is they gonna let him go for? He 102 yards away from him.
Yeah.
Is they gonna let him go get it? And he going against the Giants, his former team.
All
He
right.
definitely gonna get it.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
Hear me out, right? Hear me out. I don't give a damn if Saquon rushed for 300 yards tomorrow or Sunday. He don't deserve the fucking record because Eric.
Why not?
Eric Dickerson did his in 16 games. This would be his 17th game, brother. If you're gonna break the record, you gotta do the same amount of games, bro. You can't have an extra game to do it.
Hold on.
Wait a minute, though. Because hold on. OJ did it with a 14-game schedule. Eric Dickerson did it with a 16-game schedule. That's 2 more games than OJ. So you saying Eric Dickerson shouldn't have had the record?
Maybe. Because next thing you know, we're going to have – listen, you can't keep extending the damn season and then be like, he broke the single-season record. And it's just like, well, damn.
It's only one game. It's only one game.
Hold on. Understand this. Times have changed. You gotta understand. You gotta keep that into consideration. Times has changed.
I understand.
So with the time changes, You can't put an asterisk on what he's doing, whether
I'm
the
putting an
time
asterisk
changed
on
or
his.
not.
If he breaks the record, I'm putting an asterisk on it. Eric Dickerson did it in 16.
And OJ did it in 14.
OJ
So
did it
we
in
will
14.
go back to it. So Eric Dickerson need an asterisk by his name then.
How many games do you get? How many games do you get? Let's start there. So does SEC still rush? No, fuck out of here. No.
I'm just saying, it's not guaranteed. Even though, okay, how many backs? Everybody got 17 games. He the only back that cracked 2,000. It ain't like there's a long list of backs that cracked 2,000 this year.
I give
He the only one.
I give him 2,000 all day.
Okay, so Mike answered the question. How everybody feel about Saquon and is he going to do it? Mike said even if he do it, he don't care. Elmo, what's your take on it?
I think I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to get it. But you're also forgetting the fact that Saquon was hurt 2 games this year also. So that 18 minus 16 equals 2. He's out 2. So he's really doing it in 16 games, right? So I mean, if we're going to use that as a factor,
16.
If that's the case, then I recant my statement. If the nigga missed 2 games and he does it,
he missed 2 games this year, so he's out. So I mean,
I give him props. I give his props. If you do it because he missed the game, I do it. I get it to him.
Mike been on one for like the last week or so, but this brother been hard on everybody. Okay, so
and it's crazy. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say,
go ahead, Emma. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, even as crazy as it is, I think personally Saquon should be the league's MVP, but because he's not the quarterback, he's not gonna win the MVP.
Exactly. It's just crazy.
It's funny.
Yeah. They should say it's a quarterback's award because this dude, I don't think Philly does as great as they did this year without him. I mean,
Absolutely.
The man he helps the passing game tremendously. You are scared of him running. You've seen all his runs. He hitting home runs on teams, and it's like made Jalen Hurts' fucking job easier.
Only if the Giants had a quality running back to pair along with Malik Neighbors, boy, they'd be a bad team with a good quarterback.
They did. And he in Philadelphia.
B, only if they had a damn good running back to pair with that wide receiver. Boy, I tell you.
Man, it's crazy when they did have one, but they didn't want him to stay. It's crazy work.
So let's hit this playoff.
I think before we go into the playoff picture, I think Saquon, I think they go for it. I do think they go for it on Sunday. I think you got to give the man an opportunity to go break the record.
I hope they go for it.
But even Saquon said he don't care and it don't matter. I think you still got to.
You're supposed to say that. You're supposed to say that as a player, but when his ass at home, he's saying something different. He like, I really want it. And yeah, against the team that said you ain't shit, we don't want you. Okay,
you ain't good enough to pay, my boy. So
let's do it. Let's do it, Mike.
Playoff picture. As of right now, I don't really think that's gonna change too much, to be honest with you.
No, just seeding wise. That's all. Just the seeding.
The teams that are there. I don't see it panning to be much seeding. So, how y'all looking? I see. Give me your AFC, NFC championship games.
AFC for me, AFC championship, Chiefs versus Baltimore.
Okay.
I think so too on that one.
NFC, I got the Lions versus, and this is gonna shock y'all, the Commanders.
No, that ain't gonna shock me.
Honestly, that's not a shock.
That's not gonna shock me. And I dare the Commanders to make it. Because I'm going down to Bears headquarters. I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. Because I told them to get James Daniels.
Mike, tell Telly that we ain't talking about the Bears because they helmet not on the picture.
Damn right, their helmet ain't on there.
We ain't talking about the Bears because their helmet not on the picture.
I hear you. That's what pissed me off.
I got the Chiefs, and I got Chiefs in Buffalo in the AFC.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go a wild card, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna go Lions.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? For the third time this season, we're gonna see the Lions and the Vikings.
Okay.
I can agree with that.
The Lions.
All right, what's your picks? What's your picks, Sally?
Okay. In the AFC, that light-skinned bastard ain't gonna make it. So Buffalo and the Ravens. I see that happening.
But be where your hater, buddy.
I gotta get a hater, bro.
You gotta get a hater, buddy.
And in the NFC, I'm going with what Mike said. I can see the Vikings and Lions, do it a third time because honestly, they the two best teams. I mean, they just happen to be in the same division.
Okay. So my picks.
That's it.
My picks. I'm going with Buffalo. And honestly, it's crazy, ain't it, Mike? I'm going with Buffalo. I'm going with Buffalo. I'm not going to pick the Chiefs. I'm going with the Buffalo and the Ravens. I'm not.
There you go, my man.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Menace.
Hold on.
Why,
No. Patrick Mahomes is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. Don't get it twisted.
No, he ain't. But there you go.
I think at some point, luck is going to run out. They have been lucky all season.
Bingo, lucky. That's what I'm talking about.
Listen, playoff Pat. The playoff Chiefs are about to
playoff Pat suck. Look at his stats.
My NFC. I am going to go with the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
And the Lions. I do agree. The Minnesota Vikings and the Lions.
Yeah. It's gonna be hey man, those are two best teams. I mean, of course you got Tampa Bay is sneaky. See, Tampa Bay is sneaky. And you looking at them.
Shout out to Baker Mayfield. Everybody talking about that man that lost his career. Shout out to Baker Mayfield.
Right, resurrect because now you see it's organizations that fuck your quarterback up. Cleveland fucked up a plenty of quarterback.
Hey, I want to go for the records that at one point Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold are both playing for the Carolina Panthers. Just saying.
That's true.
Just saying. Both of the niggas is on that team, and y'all couldn't get it right. It might not be the quarterbacks. It might be the
No, because think about it. Geno Smith and Sam Darnold, former Jets picks, and they doing good. They got away. Watch Zach Wilson blow up. And it's the Jets. It's their organization that fucks these cats up.
Hey,
I'm
gonna say something that we probably should have talked about way early in the game, but I'm gonna say something just to stir the pot. I'll go fuck with anybody say Travis Hunter did not deserve to win the Heisman this year, bro. That was bullshit.
Who wasn't it? The running back from Boise State or something?
Bro,
that should have won it.
First of all, Austin Jency. It should have been Austin Jency and Cam Ward. Right? Like, if Cam Ward didn't prove anything, he proved that, hey, without him, there is no team. Okay? I don't understand. If the Heisman Trophy goes to the most important player in college football, the only reason the Miami Hurricanes were even relevant this season was because of Cam Ward. I don't see how that's not Heisman contention in any fucking league. Okay? This nigga was the only reason we were good this season. Not even finna flex to you. All right? And then Austin Jency had a year that we haven't seen since one Barry fucking Sanders. All right. So again, I don't understand how he didn't win the Heisman.
Answer this question for
me. The Heisman this season.
Answer this question for me, man.
I'm gonna answer this question, and I know I'm about to sound.
How do you? I got to get me a hater button because
you got to get
the
a
hate is real. The hate is real.
I can't stand.
And it's not like I'm a huge Travis Hunter fan. It's not that. No, it's never that. But the fact that this dude had great seasons on both sides of the ball, I understand the stats. It's lesser than what your boy from Boise State did. I understand all that. If we're looking at stats, homie should have won the Heisman Award. You're right. If we're looking at stats. But if looking at what this dude did on both sides of the ball, and you trying to sit here and say that he didn't deserve that, come on, bro. Explain that.
I'm explaining it, and every time I explain it, I always sound like a hater. But it was against lesser than competition. I'm sorry, it was just against lesser than competition, bro.
We say lesser than competition, but everybody padding up and jumping on that field is good somewhere. Somebody had to go and scout those boys and recruit those boys. All of them are good from somewhere. But we're gonna sit here and diminish what this man did.
No. I'm not diminishing what he did, because at the end of the day, I think Travis Hunter is a hell of an athlete. I think what he did was impressive.
Which I believe you feel like that. I feel like you believe that.
I believe what he did was impressive. I think what he did was something that we haven't seen in a very long time since Charles Woodson played.
Yeah, Charles Woodson
type Deion Sanders type shit. I think it hasn't been.
Who the hell is that just came on?
President A, bruh. I think it's
my God. Oh my goodness.
I think
my goodness. It is Coach. That is Coach freaking A.
Hello, the coach.
You don't see the name? I'm President A of Impact Sports Agency.
Oh my man.
Okay.
He representing. He gonna go represent Travis Hunter. That's what he's saying.
No. We only represent winners. The Impact Sports Agency. We got the big three. The last 3 wins of the fantasy. Shout out to my boy Big Germ.
Oh my God! No, get out of here!
Go ahead. There you go.
Get out of here! Get
that nigga off the stage.
We is not doing that today, Coach. We not. Hey, but he represents. Shout out to Big Germ. What's up, Coach? Man, how you doing?
So listen. Y'all can miss me with that bullshit. He shut down the #1 receiver in the draft. He didn't cover him the whole game. I'm sorry, he didn't cover him the whole game. And Arizona State just had a shit game all game. Travis Hunter was on him a few plays. There was a few deep balls where Travis Hunter made a good play on said deep ball, right? But I don't think their balls were very impressively thrown. Because it proves that no wide receiver can be as good as the quarterback. Because we've seen Brady put some balls in places where only the receiver can get them time and time again. We've sit there and watched it. How the fuck did he catch that on that good coverage? Brady dropped it in a dime. Can't knock it. And that quarterback for Arizona State was not the greatest quarterback. He was just slinging the ball up at certain points. And it was easy for Travis Hunter to get those, which he should have got and he did get. So I'm not saying he shut them down. I'm just saying he didn't guard them the whole game. Travis Hunter is gonna have probably the toughest time in the NFL, because if Travis Hunter think he's finna play both sides of the ball in the NFL,
Neal gets drilled in the back, throws the helmet in anger, stares at it, or you know what?
Well,
Travis Hunter, do y'all think Travis Hunter gonna play both sides in the NFL?
Listen,
I mean,
this is what I think.
Realistic.
I don't think he's gonna.
No.
I don't think.
No.
He's gonna play both sides.
I think he's gonna do it.
Hold on. I don't think he does both sides. I think they'll have packages for him in certain situations.
That's what I mean. They'll have packages for him. So, but he ain't gonna be a starter on both sides. Like
he better off playing. He better off playing receiver. Because if he play corner, he gonna get toasted.
But it's a lot of good receivers and a lot of good corners, so they don't need him to play both sides.
Right.
It's not like he's better than the rest of the NFL on both sides. So I don't think he's gonna, they may, if like you said, packages, maybe if somebody get hurt, or they may try him to see, but just because his reputation, but it's not needed. It's not. There's so many dogs out there. Why are you gonna force this dude to play two and possibly get hurt and waste that money?
Coach came to talk a little bit. Okay.
There you go. Of course. I mean, it makes perfectly good sense.
Hold on. Hey, you remember when Troy Brown was playing both sides of the ball, bro?
Well, they needed him to, though. That's the thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Seeing number 84 line up at DB was crazy work, bro.
Because he can do it. He can do it. They needed him to.
Because I was like, I'm watching the game and I'm like, is that 94 that just knocked down that pass? No, that's 84. I'm like,
so we ain't heard from Elmo. Elmo, what's your take on the Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think if I was him, I would rather stick with receiver than that corner. That's just my personal opinion. I think he'll be a better receiver in the NFL than he is a corner. Because if he goes on the corner, he's going to get ate up, and they're going to test him because he's a rookie. But at least as a receiver, when you get in those packages, you get in that slot, man, you know, he can make a name for it. If he goes on the corner and they put him out there, Travis Hunter, it's not going to be the same Travis Hunter at Colorado, man. He going to get toasted like some damn bread in a toaster oven. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he's going to be like, man, I should have stayed for another year, man, for eligibility, man, and got that extra $5-6 million in my Neil deal. He's going to start messing with that boy confidence, I'm telling you.
Who say he going to snap at receiver?
I think he'll do a whole lot better at receiver. I think he's gonna do a whole lot better at receiver.
We seen college receivers flame out in the NFL.
Yeah,
But
not that many though. Not that many.
Okay, David Terrell, he flamed out. Mark Bradley, who was all world, I believe it was Alabama, flamed out. You get receivers and running backs who flame out in the NFL all the time.
Travis Hunter as a wide receiver.
I don't think he's gonna flame out though. No, not as a wide receiver.
I do agree with Elmo though. Because there's gonna be a point where he's gonna get into the NFL and niggas is not gonna take that double-sided ball shit lightly. And I can see guys coming for his neck, especially at corner.
He has a target on his back already.
He got a target
on his back.
And I can see niggas like I can see a Jamar Chase and a Justin Jefferson and a CD Lamb looking at the sideline and running to his side. Though. But they there.
Exactly.
I can see Justin Jefferson going to Travis Hunter's side. Like, nah, nigga, don't. I'm not going there.
We know they're gonna pick on him. They're gonna pick on him.
Listen, this is the downside of that, what we're talking about right here. Because if he plays corner in the NFL, which I don't believe he is, or if they toast it, they're gonna be like, this is the person that won the Heisman last year. See, it's double-edged. It's double-edged against him before he even steps in. He needs a hell of a combine, or he needs to opt out the combine altogether.
Here's where I disagree.
Because,
Here's where I disagree, Elmo. True enough, they're gonna pick with him, but the only reason that they're gonna be a lot successful over him is because he's a rookie. He hasn't gained his strength yet. He hasn't got that NFL production, that NFL training in him yet.
Yeah, the nuances of how to play the position.
He's going to play. Yeah. He's going to train both ways. They're probably going to use him 90% of the time for one, which is probably going to be a receiver. I don't know, a receiver, but I guarantee you, as he develops older, he's going to get respect. He's going to do just fine.
That's if he has.
Right. If he proves it, though, he has to earn it and prove that and take it from them, though. That's the point.
Look who he got backing him, man. He got one of the greatest backing him. All he got to do is make a phone call, and the man gonna tell him exactly what to do. He gonna make a phone. Deion gonna coach Prime gonna make a couple phone calls. He gonna get a couple phone calls from the people in the back.
But I hang up the phone on him when he's
no. Because let me tell you something. It's interesting that you said that, Coach Chase. It's interesting that you say that because nepotism. We not gonna act like that nepotism doesn't play a role in this. We do.
I'm talking about connecting with the right trainer, connecting with the right people that's gonna show you how to. Hey, why they keep getting over me like this? Let me tell you, young buck, this is why they getting over you. This is what you do when they try that mess with you. You young now, but you just keep at it.
All that sounds good. But all that sounds good. But at the end of the day, he got to perform when he step out there.
The niggas that he's going against have been doing it. And even if he goes out there and plays receiver, niggas are going to want to line up. I do not see Patrick Surtain being like, nah, I don't want to cover Travis Hunter. Patrick Surtain,
what the Heisman Trophy tells you is that he has the potential. That's what the Heisman Trophy tells you. It tells you that if you take a lump of coal, right, or versus some regular coal that you charcoal to make barbecue with, only one of them can become a diamond. You see what I'm saying? So
The
the
Heisman
Heisman Trophy tells you that this kid has the capability of becoming a diamond. All he needs is the right structure and the right people in front of him.
I don't know about that because the Heisman went to some people.
Right. You
Jim
absolutely
Beasley
right.
done pulled up. Jim Beasley done pulled
Whoa.
up. Jim Beasley, what did
We done brought out everybody today, huh?
What's up?
Everybody coming today.
Hey, Elmo.
How you
Elmo.
feeling, Jimbo?
Elmo.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, Coach,
Listen,
you keep
I don't
talking,
care
baby.
what anybody say. I don't care what anybody say. As soon as Trevor Hunters touch that NFL field, the first thing somebody gonna be like, "Hey, boy, where your bitch at?" Huh?
Hater.
He better get a pre. He better get a prenup.
He right.
He better get a prenup. He better get a prenup. That's all I can
It
tell
ain't
you.
even about the prenup.
Get a prenup, bro. You want to get a prenup.
Hey,
That's all. They trying to get an edge on him. They gonna mess with him about his girl.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, I know where she was.
First off,
Right, the fans gonna heckle him about his girl. Like,
Hold on. Let Jimmy talk.
go ahead, Jimmy.
First off, I apologize. Elmo, what's up? Mike, what's up? Brent,
What's up?
CEO, what's up? Mr. Love Machine / I ain't finna do that to you. Mr. Love Machine, what's up? Coach A, what's up? Listen, Coach A, I really need you to start connecting back with Mike because he's been full of negativity like crazy. It is ridiculous.
That's terrible, man.
We need Mr. Impact Skywalker to come back because this is
How am I negativity? So now we jumping me?
No, we're not jumping. I'm just saying I didn't him to blast you again. Because, bro, you've been very negative today, dog.
I'm just today.
No.
Just today, right?
today?
So you're going excuses just
All
because it's today. Okay, hey, give him a pass because it's just for
Elmo,
today.
talk to him, please. Talk to him, Elmo.
So, hey, man, you know, it is going to be challenging for Travis Hunter. You know, I said it's going to be challenging, but I think he's going to be able to handle the adversity. The thing about it is he needs to understand the distractions that come along with being with that boy. He needs to understand the distractions. Yes, he got the whole girl, you know, his fiance situation, whatever. Hey, man, first of all, personally, if I'm him, I'm tuning it out my mind. I'm not worried about nobody that ain't living in my house or paying my bills. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? I mean, because when you get older, you start to look at stuff like that. You know, you start looking at stuff like that. You start to say, man, look, man, you're not even paying my bills. You ain't doing nothing. But I don't even care. We understand that this is the age of social media, so everything's going to be on social media. Now, if I'm in that little brother's corner, and I'm a close strong figurehead, male role model, I'm saying, look, man, ain't nothing wrong with love, but what you need to understand, like the song said, love don't love nobody. You need to get you a prenup. I'm gonna be honest with you. You need to understand this is a business here.
First of all,
and we got women out here that make it their business. We got women out here that make it their business to get pregnant by professional athletes. Perfect example, Drea Michelle. When she found out Jalen Green got that extension, she jumped for joy. Why? Because if it don't work out, I got 18 years. I got 18 years of child support from him and $40,000, $50,000 a month per pop. Come on, it's the business. It's a business.
My girl
Whose fault was that? That was Jalen Green's fault.
He the goofball. Don't get me wrong. He the goofball. Because first of all, she living in a house that Tyrod Taylor bought her, and she wasn't gonna move out. He had to forcibly get her evicted, and then you go around and you impregnate this girl. Boy, stop.
How we change their personal lives?
Hey,
How we
boy,
change over to their personal lives?
I don't know.
That Rankin muscle can't be that good, dog. I'm sorry. That Rankin muscle cannot be that good.
It might not be the muffin. Might be the lips.
Man, let me tell you something.
Them lips are made out of gold.
Exactly. It ain't nobody that fine where I got to give them $50,000 a month. It's for 18 years. Ain't nobody that fine. I'm sorry.
When you ain't had that fine your whole life, and all of a sudden you get that fine, it's a difference.
She ain't that fine though.
She not.
But
now she looks great now. Don't get me wrong. She's beautiful. Now don't get me wrong.
She ain't ugly.
She's beautiful now. Don't get me wrong. But bro, I don't care. Dude, you could have been on God's left wrist. I'm not giving you the $50,000. I don't care. No. No. You know what I mean? We can have fun.
Let's not act like Travis Hunter is a good looking guy. That nigga ugly.
But that's
see, I ain't finna see. I'm not even finna go there. I'm not going there, Jody. I'm finna agree. I'm finna agree with Jimmy. You being negative right now. You being negative, Jody. Don't put that on there, brother. You know what I'm saying? Now if we was off the air, then I'll probably be like, you know what, Jimmy? I mean, you know what, Jody? No, Francis, call a spade a spade. But we only laugh on the air, so I ain't finna do all that. You know what I'm saying?
See, we missing something here, though.
No, hold on.
We spend all our time talking about Travis.
Before we continue, I didn't sign no agreement that we can't state our opinion. Where's that at? Did I miss something?
No, you ain't missed that.
No, state your opinion by all means.
Man say he ugly, we support. Hey, I agree with it. He think he ugly, then that's his opinion.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah,
I think we forgot though that
I got you, Skywalker.
I'm just saying Travis Hunter look like a pickaninny, and it's like his girl.
Oh Lord.
So it's like, bro, ain't no way in hell.
I work for the government, so I'm finna hide my face because I need my job. I need my pension. I need my pension, dude.
So ain't no way in hell the girl was like, I like you for you. And then she publicly came out and was like, when we first started talking, he wasn't my type. What? Unattractive? Yeah. That's usually not nobody type. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No. She is not because he got money. That's not type, not because she got money.
People will sit here and argue about, oh, maybe she liked him for him. Bro, Travis Hunter was a 5-star athlete in his junior year in high school, nigga. So when he looked like that pickaninny, he was a 5-star athlete. Anybody who's smart would attach on to a 5-star athlete. And he had scholarships to LSU, Georgia, Alabama, Florida State. He had scholarships to all
the high school mind is not the same.
It isn't, and you're right, Coach. It really isn't.
You could be on your way, and they would be like, girl, he ugly.
But you ain't lying though. And so this is my saying that I tell the young people. I'm even gonna tell it to my 16. I even tell it to my 16-year-old son. Like the girl that likes you, because the girl that likes you, she gonna be down for you. But when you like the girl, she may not like you.
Who? Don't chase the girl you like. Chase the girl that like you. On God, I live by that rule.
Like the girl that likes you.
That's what I'm with person. I'm with that because I like her, and God damn it, she likes me. We like
there it is, right there. Because when the girl likes you, dude, hey man, she gonna prove that loyalty. That why she like you. She gonna prove that to you unless you stupid enough to drive her away.
What's up, Jeremy?
I know that for a fact.
Oh, yeah,
I'm looking at a clean house.
You talking about that later, Telly. We talking about that later. Hey man, we need to tap up out of here.
What's up, nephew?
What's going on?
What's nephew?
Yo,
my little buddy.
Yeah.
Say good night.
Yeah. Love it.
Why you ain't in bed? It's almost 9 o'clock.
They on vacation. Kids out of school from vacation.
No, we at home. That man gave us the
business. He ain't on school.
That man gave us business in Vegas.
Well,
yeah. Hey, look, Jimbo had to step in.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
That man said,
we gotta tap up out of here, man. It was good to see two of our brothers pop up on the podcast and talk to Travis.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna see him in the NFL very quickly. We're gonna be.
We forgot to talk about Shedeur.
We'll talk about that.
Man, don't get
about that later.
started.
Yeah.
It's okay. Let's leave Dion and his kids alone for the time being. Let's leave him and his kids alone.
We can't
want to get blackballed.
We can't talk about the fact that Shiloh might not even get drafted.
Well, let's talk about that on a different podcast.
That nigga finna be an after draft.
Boy, hater, boy. You stepping into Telly hater. You stepping into Telly like Telly.
Listen,
hold on,
no,
but check this out,
Telly hater is saying that like Shiloh, Shedeur, and Travis, gonna be top 5 picks.
First of all, I didn't say Travis was shit. I'm saying Shedeur gonna be top 5 because now is he gonna go before Cam Ward?
Shador's not a top 5 pick. I don't know where y'all get that from. He's not
That's
a top
what the
5 pick.
experts are saying. That's what the experts are saying.
Listen, no, Shador isn't a top 5 pick. He's just a good quarterback in a bad quarterback class. To be honest with you, he's just the best quarterback in a bad quarterback class. To be honest,
the best.
Yeah, because look at like Carson Beck is the 3rd best quarterback in the fucking draft. Carson Beck,
That brother terrible. That brother
Beck,
terrible.
and he's the 3rd best. It's a bad class.
Why you ranking Cam Ward that then?
He said he's terrible.
Either the Giants or the Raiders. I mean, whoever. Because
Number 2.
They saying the Browns might take one on.
Oh man, I'll retire if the Browns took me. I'll retire.
The Browns picking a quarterback. You got to get your $68 million from Deshaun. Fuck you talking about?
Man,
no quarterback. Nigga, you could have played. I owe you $68 million. I'm finna get the buttons out the duck. You finna play.
So how y'all feel about the Tennessee Titans taking one on? Before we go,
over Will Levis?
Yeah,
Will Levis trash.
No, Will Levis is trash or need more development. It's only his second year.
Only his second year.
They need to take a running back. They need a receiver or a running back. Tennessee.
They got Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard actually did pretty good this year.
Let me ask you: Would you rather have Tony Pollard or Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry, of course. Don't get me wrong. That's a crazy question.
I would think that the Titans would be more inclined to take Travis Hunter.
Yeah, see, I can see him going.
And they need a receiver.
I just said that. So you know, so long as the Bears don't take him.
Maybe Tennessee take for DJ Langley.
The Bears don't take him.
They can't do no worse.
Bro, let's end the show.
Okay. We finna end it. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Absolutely, man. The last podcast of the 2024. We will tap in next year, 2025.
Happy New
we appreciate
Year.
everybody.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year to y'all.
Man, everybody be safe out there. Many blessings going towards y'all way for the new year. And we'll see y'all next year, man. I am B the CEO. We got MJ Skywalker, Elmo the team captain Jackson. Telly the hater. I'm gonna just call him hater next
Call
week.
me the hater. That's gonna be my moniker next year. Mr. Who Hates You, baby.
President
Big Three.
Chef Jimbo. Hey, shout out to Chef Jimbo winning the fantasy championship in the Elite 10. He did.
Why wouldn't he? That stacked ass team he had. That was unbeatable. That team was unbeatable.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, we is.
So we
goddamn
not.
Slumlord Jimbo over there. Goddamn Slumlord Jimbo.
For real, tell him to stop. Somebody go talk to Telly. Somebody talk to Telly.
Y'all need to pray for me. Y'all talk to me. Pray for me, cause
I heard somebody came back from the depths of the deep and came all the way up there and showed out. They ain't win, but they was close.
I was trying, my boy. I was trying, my boy.
Brandon came and knocked off all the big dogs to get there.
Yeah, boy.
Then he had to go against the LeBron James type team you put together.
No, the thing is, Brandon could beat me if he would have started one player. It would have been through.
It is what it is.
Normally it always go like that. One
They
player
saying what
can
they
make a
saying.
difference.
They saying what they saying, but
it'd have been 4.
but in this fantasy basketball, I'm kicking y'all heads and still undefeated 10-0. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all better stop playing with me.
Elmo knocking us off.
Hey, Elmo out there running the league in that fantasy basketball.
Yeah, he's knocking us off.
Hey, man. Hey, we going to tap up out of here, man. We appreciate everybody that was watching and listening. It's too many names. A lot of people was commenting. We just appreciate y'all tapping in with us. We'll see y'all in 2025. This is the End Game Podcast, Family Talk, Family Tree Productions. And we out of here, man.
Yeah, jumping out of the basement, best in the game, ain't no need for replacements. Beating up the block, putting holes in the pavement. Pass up the rock, the only thing we shooting J's with. Easy on the scene, family talk is the kingpin. Sports and direct, no ESPN. Being top rate, busting streams through your state. Bro, we all up for debate, but this ain't first take. Hell no. Right here, you can get it in a hurry. Listen as we drop nuggets. No Joker, no Murray for the 3 Steph Curry. Took it like a thief. My homeboy Pat classified as a chief. Jody hit us with the college. We got MLB knowledge. Boxing social with the chef. TKO before the stoppage. Playing homage to the best. Us, we proclaim Uncle Pudge and the CEO. This the end game.
I'm the one that got the stick. Make that motherfucker flip. Safe bet with all your chips. I'm the one, not 2 and not 3. That ain't me. I'm the one and only. Ain't no asses in my seat. I'm the one. Might check me on the one. Niggas hate me cause I won. And they hate me. I'm the one. Ain't no faking. I'm the no mistaking. I'm the one. Ain't no breaking. I'm the greatest. I'm the one.